What's going on, everybody? My name's Tyler from Rendered Reality, and today we need to have a serious conversation about this headset, the Vive XR Elite. It has been bothering me this whole week. I've been using it nonstop, trying to wrap my head around it, and I don't know if I still can. And I think the title of this video kind of says it all. Is it worth the money? And that's what it boils down to for me. I have laid out everything. I've tried to put it through all of the paces. And I still, to this day, after using it for a week straight, do not know if I even want to keep it or not. I think this thing is amazing in so many ways. I think this headset is super premium. The feel of it, all of it, I really do like. I just, at this point in time, I don't know if it is worth it. We're kind of going to go over that here. I do want to take your guys' questions in chat. I do see you guys in chat. What's up, Rudell, Rizzle, Artful? No, this is not the Tyler show. Sean is actually away on vacation at the moment. And I kind of wanted to gather my thoughts and bring them to you guys. And even as of this morning, I wanted to go on earlier when we normally do our coffee and VR. But there was an update. So again, I want to go into it and kind of check and see what's new. But yeah, it's been a great headset. I love everything, like the build wise, the build quality. I do really like. I like the feel of it. It is a good headset. I'm still confused about it. And I do want to talk to you guys and take some questions here. So I'm going to watch for those as much as I can, but, I'm stuck on it, right now at this point and where we're at with the price of the Pro. You can get a Quest Pro for $999. So it's a lot to spend on a headset, and it has to do more than that if it's a higher price or be different quality. It's also not logged into Facebook and stuff. So that's a huge thing. And I got it primarily to not even play mobile as much as Steam. I wanted to use this for my PC streaming and stuff, which actually does work good to a point. Though I'm not getting super high rates through it, it seems like there's a lot of pixelation and stuff, which I have some really fast stuff, some 6E wireless stuff going on at my place, which I should not have an issue with. I don't know why. And I had issues on my PC that has my 3070 in it, did not want to install the streaming hub right, which you have to install remotely on your PC, which I can show you guys. But I do have it working on my other PC, which does work good. I just wanted it to be great. And I see Guy Godin's in here, which is good to see you, man. And he says, hopefully he can release virtual desktop soon. Waiting on some bug fixes and stuff, which would be a savior. Because I think this headset, it's a good headset. And for me, I primarily bought it to be a light headset. And I think it is a light headset. And actually, I will say the battery feels like it weighs more than the headset itself. That I actually have more back weight than I even do a balanced weight, which surprised me. And in glasses mode, it works good as well. I've used it in that. I had some issues charging it. So the second day after using it for 2 hours, I was getting out of a play session. I plugged it in, went to use it the next day, and the battery was dead. I don't know if the charger I was using was not a high enough output. That would surprise me because it's a high watt charger that I use for everything. So I don't know why it didn't seem to want to charge, whether it was on and it wasn't high enough output, not sure. But it didn't, so I had to use it with a 20,000 milliamp battery pack I had, which worked great in glasses mode. I played a bunch of streaming stuff. I played No Man's Sky for a couple hours with it that way. Sitting in a chair, it was really surprisingly good. So there are a lot of things I do like about it. I think a lot of people had issues with the facial interface, and I think Artful in here too kind of had the same issue as what he thought, but this facial interface seems to want to pop out all the time. So it feels like if you just put it in there, it just flops out every time you go to put it on. But actually what you have to do, you actually have to push it down vertically from the headset to lock it in place, and then it doesn't come out. I think a lot of things like that were missed in the setup, instructions, stuff like that, or people just tear into it and want to dive in. Which I get. I'm that way too, and I didn't know it at first either. There are little cues that I like. So recording, which is super cool, is just the power button and the volume up button at the same time. So you don't even have to go into a menu. You can be in the middle of a game, hit that, capture some footage real quick, stop it. Super easy, quick to do on the fly, which I really like. There are a lot of good things. The audio's good. I don't find it to be the best in the world, but at the same time, it's really good for building audio. So I'll take that as a win. Tracking seems to be on point. The first game that I played, because it was natively for the headset for mobile, I played Hyperdash, and Hyperdash was surprisingly good. Tracking seemed to be pretty much on point, which then I wanted to get away from the mobile stuff because I primarily got it to be a PC wireless headset, I guess is what I was looking for. And everything on that end worked good once it was working, but getting the software installed, I tried for about 2 or 3 hours on one of my PCs and could not do it. It did not have the compatibility between it and Steam VR for whatever reason. I have all the same library, I have all the same stuff. I did it on another PC, worked perfect. So don't really know what was going on there, but that's okay. And here I'll roll through some of this here. You guys can check this out. This is a little bit of footage of me playing, getting into it, doing a little bit of PC streaming, and kind of showing you guys what it looks like, the home menus. And what I like most though about this headset in particular is when you're wanting to play games, whether it be mobile or PC, as long as your PC is on, whenever you go into this headset, you can actually use the drop-down menu for your games library and select whether it's installed on the headset or PC, and all of your games library in Steam pop up, which I absolutely love. There was no, Oculus Home thing to go into for Link, AirLink, nothing. You literally went into this list, which you'll see here in a second, and select the game that you wanted to play and pop into it right away. It loads up the Vive streaming software in the headset. It goes into it for a couple seconds and then starts loading into the game. There's nothing you need to do PC sided. Your PC could be across your house and you wouldn't even know it. Which that is super, super awesome. And you'll see it here in the video. I pull down and yep, there you go. And pop right into a game. I don't know if it'll show that, yep, here we go. So I'm going into Ghost of Tabor, and there you go, loading into the game. So that super quick, seamless, I love, and that is why I got this headset. Right now, as of this moment, it feels a little bit low resolution, and I've got super high fast connection through my PC, which is wired, into a 6E wireless, and I'm not really getting that good a connection. So virtual desktop, again, guy, that would be awesome. And I saw him say something about getting into it early, which would be great. I will hit you up for that. And if that was solved, this headset really does check a lot of boxes for me. The only thing is what people are comparing it to now is the Quest Pro, which I totally understand. For the price, that's where it's at. And you aren't going to get as good of lenses and as good a field of view. But you are going to get what I feel like is a way better comfort out of the box, and the weight, which is huge to me. So again, this is why I'm on this weird fence of like, yeah, the Quest Pro comes out as a better headset, but I do like this headset more. So it's hard for me to balance that, truthfully. Controller-wise, while I'm going through the menus here in Ghost of Tabor, I'll just keep talking. But does this have audio? Is that too loud for you guys? I should check that.
This is the rifle station.
Yeah, I'll pull that down for you. So the controllers are the one thing, though, I'm a little bit... Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I just saw somebody say that. I should pop that audio even off completely. So the controllers I like. The ergonomics are great. They feel good, natural, like a VR controller should be nowadays. But they're too light, in my opinion. And the problem I have is the batteries die right away. And not right away, but I'm only getting, I don't know, it seems like on a full charge, a couple hours out of them. And to me, if it's lacking in weight and you're not getting a lot of time out of it, why couldn't we put in a bigger battery in this? That's the only thing, I guess, gripe I have about the controllers would be that. Other than that, the layout feels really good, natural. I don't know. I do like controllers. Menus and stuff work good. Triggers have a tension pull and then a click at the end, which I like. I don't really notice a big difference playing anything, whether it be good or bad. Everything else though feels pretty good. Just weight. I really actually would like a little more weight to these and feel a little more like what you're paying for is what you're getting. When something feels light to a point, it's good, but then it starts to feel cheap. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it just feels a little tingy to me for being something quality. I like the texture on the end of it. It's got a little more grippy texture, which is probably hard for you guys to see. I can, on the front of the controller, it's a little bit, it's a different texture. It's a gloss on the side and a kind of a grippy on the front, but it does, I don't know, it does feel good, feels natural. No issues with that. The glasses mode, these are really nice. I do like these. They do tend to put a little bit of pressure on the side, but after I kind of worked the headset and used it a little bit, it seemed to break in a little bit and wasn't as much pressure, kind of like wearing sunglasses or a hat. You know, if you're into that kind of stuff, you would know. But it's, yeah, I do like wearing it in that mode, especially when the battery dies. You can just kind of keep rolling that way, which is super cool, and be a lot lighter. I did feel a little front heavy, so at first it felt unnatural to me, like it was going to fall off my face, if that's a good way of saying it, but it never did. So it kind of took getting used to I don't know, figure that out. At first too, I did not wear the top strap. I found that for me, I like to wear the back a little higher to match the angle where my face sits on the facial interface. So by putting that towards the back a little bit, putting a little tension to it, it kind of pulled the back up just a little for me, and it fits really nice now, keeping me in that sweet spot kind of in the lenses, which sweet spots, they could be a little bit bigger. I don't know. It's okay. I feel like if it doesn't really move though on me, so it's not the end of the world, I guess. But they could be bigger. I feel like the FOV definitely could be bigger. If the FOV is bigger, I probably wouldn't think twice about keeping it. That's where my whole drawback is though, that I feel like I'm going backwards a little bit in a generation of headset, which I don't know. At this point, I feel like we could do better with some of that. I wonder if I can get you guys in here and show you. But here's the diopters on this as well, which are fully adjustable. And I do wear glasses. I have contacts in now. They are really nice for dialing that in. It was actually really surprising how good it does look. With those dialed in, it's pretty darn good. I didn't have any real issues with that. The adjustments on it are super simple. The only problem with the diopters is you do have to take that facial interface off to do that, which is pretty quick and easy. And once you have it set, that's basically it. And once you remember your numbers, there are some numbers on it, you can kind of make those ahead of time and you're pretty good. I should look at chat here. It is good to see everybody here. I did not grab my mouse for this. Let's see, Quest Pro has better optics and better controllers. Yes, and that's what Ken Ross says is true. And that's why I have a hard time thinking that I should even keep this headset at this point. Is that a better investment? And on top of it, you know, I have a huge library when it comes to Oculus Meta Quest. And that is a big thing, you know, that games library and the games that are available for you to buy and which ones come to market first. Those are huge things when it comes to being a consumer. You know, we buy all our stuff. We buy this. I bought this shirt. This is not sponsored by any means. And I don't know. It's hard to get away from that. But I did want this for Steam. And as of right now, I just don't think it's there for me, which is the hard thing. And I see Brennan says, if it's not worth the money, wait until Quest 3. And that's exactly kind of where I'm at with the whole thing is, do I just wait on the Quest 3? And I'm kind of, yeah, I'm with you on that. That's kind of my feelings on it is, do I need to keep this headset? Because right now, comparing this even to my Quest 2, it's not a huge upgrade. It does have color pass-through, which I found works really good. The AR layout for your rooms and desk setups and doors and windows, that part's awesome. It works really well. And they are going to, oh, here, I'll give you a little shot of this, which isn't a super high quality image, but it is a model of what their tracking will look like for facial tracking. And this is actually even in the menus as it is right now, which is pretty cool. That they are going to have some options, modules, stuff like that available for it. I don't know if it's really worth keeping just to have those things, you know. We've got that stuff in the Quest Pro, so I don't know. It's a little tough, but I do like it. And there's things that they're doing that I really like. I just have to decide if it's worth keeping for that price. So I don't, yeah, everyone's making fun of the look of it. Yeah, that's true. It does seem like a big look going on there that, I don't know. It's, you know, what other companies are doing in a much more smaller, compact, you know, even Pimax has a smaller module than something like that, but to each their own, I guess, whatever works. But yeah, I love it. I love, you know, even, okay, I'll show you, even to transfer it over into glasses mode takes, oh, got the head strap over the button. I mean, it takes seconds to do, which is super cool. I mean, you can literally plug and play into the next mode and you're literally in glasses mode. The only thing which was a little odd to me, and I think this is why people like Artful 2 had problems with this facial interface and the magnets not holding, when it comes from the factory, these are bent over and you can see what happens. You see how it's bending this over right here? I think by being in the packaging and shipping that way, that it pre-bends this facial interface. I can take it off and show you. Like this. And when you get it, it doesn't want to seat then down inside of the headset all the way, which I kind of wish they just would have thrown this in separately. I mean, I know they wanted it to look ready to go out of the box, which I get. It was super cool opening it up. Sean was here actually when it arrived. It arrived after the show last Saturday. It did look, it looks really good, but I don't know. It's a good headset. I like the cooling in it. It does have all the cooling vents and stuff here, which work really nice. The depth for the pass-through is good. It's not great, but it's good. I mean, it works well. I don't have a whole lot of issues picking stuff up with it. Now, a lot of people complain about some of the depth stuff and everything. I didn't really have any of those problems, but I don't know. The Pico definitely bothered me way worse than this. I don't feel like it's as good as the Quest Pro, but it's not as bad as the Pico by any means, at least in my opinion. Other than that, I think it plays really well. I mean, I went into a shooter immediately. I've streamed Contractors. I've played some Half-Life Alyx, No Man's Sky on it, and everything plays good. Their streaming stuff could be better. I don't know which side it's on, if it's PC sided that's causing the lag or the pixelation or headset or network. I'm not really sure, but I'd love to figure that out and give it a go. Actually, I'd love to give Virtual Desktop a go because that's been my go-to for everything. I can't even stand using AirLink. It just never works good for me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's network restrictions that cause issues and, you know, guys got that figured out maybe, but yeah, Sean's in chat. Good to see you, man, on vacation. You should be spending some time and not in here. Come on, man. But yeah, anyways, it is a good headset. I do like it. I don't know. It's really tough for me right now. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. Should I guess my options now are keep it, get a Quest Pro, or wait on the Quest 3. And for me, it's really hard to not wait on the Quest 3 because I have a lot of fun with my, you know, Quest 2, no problem. Not a ton of issues. I have some what I feel like are performance issues because of the headset, but I've had that kind of since day one with it. So it's not really software sided. I think it's more hardware issues, but I do want to get out of the Quest 2, but it's still a great working headset. And right now, everything that comes to market is seeming to come to the Quest marketplace first. So for me to have to get rid of it, I don't need to. So, you know, we buy everything. We buy all this stuff to try and test. So I don't know if it's a good investment for me to even right now run out and buy a Quest Pro at this point. So I don't know. I'm a little torn. I'd love to hear what you guys think. A lot of people I feel like are mixed, what I'm reading in chat here. Some are saying go for Quest Pro, others wait for Quest 3. Yeah, and I'm curious to see what actually we might see some stuff come out at the gaming showcase. it depends on where they're at, I guess, if they're going to be coming to market and stuff sooner than later. But, we're pretty much anticipating a fall, fourth quarter release on this. And even if I just had some specs to know what was coming, though we probably won't see that from Gaming Showcase because they won't want to kill off the Quest 2. But I don't know. Are we going to get some of those Quest Pro features on the Quest 3? And I think we will. I think we see that with cell phone companies doing that. So maybe. And yes, the price of the Quest 3 will be higher. I see people saying $600, $700. And I would be okay with that if it was a quality headset that lasted for as long as all these other Quest series headsets have lasted for me and have worked and they update constantly. I'm all in. I'm sold. But again, that's why it's hard for me to sit here on an $1,100 headset and feel like I could pick up either one. Why do I have it then at that point? But I do like it. It's a premium headset. It does feel very forward when it comes to weight, stuff like that. I do like it a lot. I don't know. I need to play with it a little more with some PC stuff. I saw somebody say something about rocking. Test Your Might VR said still rocking Quest 2, only upgraded to Pro controllers. But I played, air guitar on here, which actually was a lot of fun. And I feel like once I start playing stuff, I don't notice the FOV and stuff, which I feel is a little tight on this. It could have been better. The other issue, which I tend to notice having, and it's not a problem, but I notice it when I take it off, is my eyebrows are actually, I don't know if I can get this in here. They're rubbing right in here on the lenses, right on top where the diopter numbers are, it's hitting right there. And I don't know why, and I can't seem to get any more adjustment out of the headset because it's right where the lenses are and I'm good there. But it seems like they almost protrude out farther than any other lenses that I've had. And I know it's good too because it opens up your FOV and everything. You're at the better point for the lens. I understand that, but I've never had them actually rub that bad. So, and it's not my eyelashes, which I do have a problem with, but it's actually like my upper eyebrow is what I feel like. It's hitting right there. And I don't know why, but it does. I've never really had that, I don't think, happen on any other headset. So I think it's just so close. It's right there. But there is no adjustment on that. So there is no depth adjustment on them at all, unless you could get, a different type of facial interface. But then again, when you pull it away, you're going to lose that FOV and stuff. So you don't really want to do that. Sorry, I'm getting long-winded. Going for canned coffee today. So Epic One Hit. I'm going to go to a couple questions and stuff here. So if you guys do have some, please ask. I'll pay attention. Epic One Hit says, how is PC VR? And PC VR is good, but I feel like there is some type of bitrate issue, and it does give me a readout on the PC that says the connection is poor, which is really hard for me to believe because I'm on a Eero 6E wireless along with my PC, which is carrying, I don't know, at least 450 megabyte connection. There should be no problem. So not really sure what's going on with that. I'd like to try some other stuff. Virtual desktop, now that I'm thinking about it, is probably, I don't know, going to be a better solution for me. Epic says, I'm trying to compare this to the Valve Index. Yeah, which I do have the Valve Index. And I don't know, the Valve Index, it's a good headset. It's really hard to get away from a good wired headset, in my opinion. I use a G2 when I'm doing all my flight sim stuff. So to go from an Index to this, unless you're really just wanting to go truly wireless, I feel like you would be disappointed. It's probably the best way to describe it. Other than that, I mean, visuals, field of view and stuff are going to be way better than an Index. You're basically just gaining a battery and wireless connectivity. That's really all you're getting going to this. So I don't know if I would, if I were you. Again, if I was probably going to spend the money after trying this and having this, the Quest Pro is a better headset. And I have a hard time saying that because I would like to get myself a little bit out of that meta marketplace. So, and that's why I do like this. I love the headset for a lot of reasons. The design of it, the weight of it, the balance. Let's see balance points right here's the balance point, which is pretty far back. You can see it's not very centered. So you do have some more weight in the back. So yes, you're losing it in the front, but you are gaining it in the back, which I was a little surprised on, but you know, I mean, I am getting 2 hours of playtime in it. So that's pretty good. I'll take that. Even though I do feel like it falls off awfully fast once it starts, but yeah, I didn't notice. I would like it to last a little longer, but see, now I'm so used to having my M2 Pro on my Quest 2, which lasts for 5 hours. So you don't even have to think about it. Attachable battery, my favorite feature, D1360 says, and I would agree. The only problem I have right now is I can't go buy another battery. It hasn't been listed on the website. I haven't looked in the last 2 days. That was one of the things I wanted to order even before I got the headset, so I knew I had them, because I hate when batteries die. And yes, I can go to the frames and put a battery pack in my pocket, and I did do that. So that actually works really, really well. Here, I'll throw some gameplay stuff up again, just in case you guys are coming in late and didn't see it while I'm talking here. But yeah, and even that, you could throw another battery pack in your pocket while still wearing the headset. So it does give you some versatility. It does have the PC pass through and stuff through the battery. So you actually never have to take the battery even off if you don't want to, for connecting to the PC, whether it be for streaming purposes or transferring, you know, videos and stuff like that. Trying to think if there's anything else. Maybe a top strap. Yeah, the top strap I do have on here. It really does help create like a good balance point, so it doesn't want to move on you. And a little fine tuning on that goes a long ways. Did it help your neck problems? Dan asked. Okay, I had something happen, which I don't know, I probably played for 2 hours on it, played through a full battery a couple nights ago, and I actually woke up with a migraine and my neck hurting the next morning. That does happen to me sometimes with headsets. And I feel like because it may be weighted more in the back and my neck problem is in the back, that it could have been pulling on it. I don't know. It's happened once. I've used it for about 5 evenings till the battery ran out, or for long play sessions with it wired, and it never bothered me. So I don't know if it was a coincidence. Maybe I just slept wrong. I'm not sure, but I did have an issue. So I can't say that I've used it all those days and never had a problem. But you know, I can get that from work or anything else. So, just being truthfully, you know, about everything that's happened with this headset, because I do really want to go through it and tell you my feelings on it. And I still don't know, you know, and somebody asked, am I going to send it back? I don't know yet. I really would like to try virtual desktop. I think that may answer it for me. If that worked better and the PC streaming was better, I'd probably be in. I would like it. And there isn't a huge library when it comes to their standalone library and what's available right now, which I would like to see improve, which I know it will. Those things come with time. That doesn't happen right away. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good headset. There's a lot about it that I like. So it's a tough thing to say, am I just going to, you know, get rid of it? Show you guys a little more of it. But you can see some of the adjustments and how far they do protrude out of here with the diopters and the lenses and stuff. But I mean, it is a thin headset. It is really small. I do like the feel of the controllers. They're nice. It's just they're super light, which I'm not as big of a fan of. The facial interface feels like it weighs literally nothing. It does have magnets in the top corner that hold the corners in. And if you look at this from this angle, you see a little notch on that tab out there in the middle, in the center. That is what goes into the headset. So it does go in, which is going to be pretty tough to do one-handed. And then it goes downward and snaps down in, which I think a lot of people miss that. But I mean, visually, this thing does look really, really good, I will say. I mean, I can even, it does work really good. Like, it just feels really good. It feels like a good headset. Hand tracking works good. I I mean, I could even see, I can probably even send it. I wish I should have pulled it up to show you guys what I'm seeing, but it's the visuals do look good. I can read text. So when I hold something up, if I hold my phone up, I can read straight through it. No problem with any of it. Let's see if, sorry, I'm thinking here. But it does. It works great. I don't know. I just have a real hard time. The menus work good. The drag works good inside the menus. That works awesome. I could throw it behind on the TV behind me here. Trying to think how to even send it so you guys can see it. Oh, the darn desk in my way. I'll just get up here. But it does work good. I mean, everything about it is pretty slick. Pull this up and send it so you guys can see some in the background. But there it goes. I don't know if you guys can hear. Should go. Yeah, I don't know. Am I going to keep it? That is the hardest question for me. It's really tough to be able to... yeah, it's not going to go. It's too much work trying to do it. But yeah, it's... oh, good. You guys do hear me. I do have another microphone in case I did have to walk away. Let's see. I do want to go through a couple more questions and stuff here before I get out of here. Yeah, I do like the look of it, though. I really do. I think visually it's amazing. Weight-wise, it's amazing. I wish the FOV was higher. I think if the FOV was higher, it would be a no-brainer for me to probably keep it. I think that's where the drawbacks really are on this headset, is I wanted it to just be a little bit better, maybe, or on par, maybe, at least with the Quest Pro. I think for that price, they could have tried to do something a little bit better. Backsorn VR super chat, thank you so much, man. Says, have you tried Saints and Sinners through it? Steam VR streaming. I haven't tried Saints and Sinners yet. I can do that actually, but I played No Man's Sky for a couple of hours, which worked seamlessly. No controller issues, no tracking issues, nothing. I've played, let's see, Half-Life Alyx. I've played Contractors. I tried to go through the gambit of I guess for me, the thing is shooters. You know, shooters are the thing that has the most tracking, and it's going to show for me right away. And I did some natively on here by playing Hyperdash and to Contractors, which we play constantly. So I think tracking, even streaming, was really good. I had no issues with anything. And I did play it in a natural lit room with 2 full-size windows. So I didn't have any problems there, and I've played it in dark with lights on, stuff like, not as dark as probably this, probably like that. But it is a good headset. I just don't know right now, is it worth it? If we get some more stuff come out for it, we get some facial tracking, they do have some of their own accessories, the cases and stuff, which I don't think the case is really worth anything because you can't really have the battery with it. I don't know. If you want glasses mode only, it's kind of for the flow, so I'd stay away from that. Another battery is a necessity if you are being serious about getting this. And other than that, I don't know. I'd love to see, they actually showed some images of a different facial interface that did not have any of the padding around it, that had the AR, for more AR stuff, where you could see all out and around. But if you feel this, it's hard to, I'll show you here. So if you guys, it's hard to tell, I'll take this off, but there is all there is this part right here that hits your forehead. So truthfully, the rest of it doesn't even do anything. It's just foam. It's just there. So the only hard part is up top. And they had one that they demoed, I forget where that was. GDC maybe, where they demoed one that just had the top strap, which is pretty cool. And I think that would be great if you're trying to do some AR stuff, or you just want to have that, extra peripheral for looking down, working on a PC maybe, playing air guitar or whatever that may be. which we may see some more of, hopefully, because there's really not much to this. I mean, I could 3D print one of these probably in a millisecond if somebody made a file for it. But Tyler's getting to play with his camera. Game Rat, good to see you. Yeah, I'm always playing with cameras and everything else. Yeah, Sean's gonna be mad. How about this one? So because now I have one that will work solely off a cell phone, so you guys can see whatever. So, which I know some of you guys saw, but Sean's gonna be mad. See, you can see what I'm drinking. Black Rifle. It's good stuff. But yeah, the facial interface, there's not a whole lot to it. It's just plastic, and then the top part has just a little piece up here. That's it. That rests on your forehead. So I don't know. That would be pretty easy to make if need be. If somebody could print one, make a file, that would be super cool. 3D print and millisecond are never said in the same sentence. Slam. See, don't count me out, man. It's I'm running it. What am I running? 250 millimeters a second or whatever now, which super excited about, but that's a whole nother thing for another day. But yeah, I don't know. The headset's good. I don't know. Is it worth it to run out and buy this second? Not yet. So I don't know. I may keep it for a little bit more, put it through some more paces. Other than that, I don't know. If you guys have any more questions, probably going to pop out of here. Bends to faces. Sorry about that. The facial interface doesn't really have to bend. It's just a squishy fabric, if that makes sense. Other than that, there's really nothing to adjust. There's no tilt to adjust on it. It just kind of is a soft, which feels really nice. By the way, I actually do like that. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just see. I need to work a little bit more with the streaming stuff. The streaming software does work really good. Actually, here, I can probably show you guys. Hold on. We're going to go mobile. We're going mobile. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But here's the streaming software. So you can see it'll just stay up on the PC like this, which is super cool. And then as long as you have that running on your PC, then it will just recognize any of it. And then, throw you into whatever Steam games, and no, hold on. It does work really good though. I don't know. Oh, can't hear me. Sorry guys. That was the streaming software that it. Oh yeah, you guys couldn't hear me. Huh? Sorry about that. My other mic went off. Hold on. Okay, now you should be able to hear me, right? Hopefully. Okay, here's what I was saying. So this here is the streaming software that runs in the background on your PC, which is super cool. It just creates like its own network basically to connect to. And it just, as long as you have Steam, I don't even know if you have to have Steam open. It does start Steam VR for you and everything, which is super cool. Hopefully I'm not crackly. But other than that, it just connects right to the headset then. And that's what I was saying about the menus and stuff, which it shows up in these menus. And I know I keep wanting to... So weird. I don't know why that mic's not working. Sorry about that. But the menu stuff is the cat's pajamas when it comes to how this headset works for playing the Steam VR stuff. And that is what I want. I want that seamlessness. I want a light headset. And it's all there. I just want the higher FOV. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just being picky because we get to try a lot of headsets. We have a lot of headsets, but I don't know. Other than that, I guess those are my final thoughts of it. I'm still going to put it through a little bit more torture tests. I'll have to get a hold of Guy Godin to see if I can start trying out some of the virtual desktop stuff, because that's always the savior for me. That's why I still use a Quest 2. So hopefully that would solve all of the problems for me. But yeah, Wolf Raza price point. I know that's a hard thing. And I'm not looking for a cheap headset. I'm not, if something is worth it for me, I'm in. You know, if it's a quality headset, if it's future proof, you know, Vive stuff does stay around for a long time, then I'm okay with that. But I don't know, man. If I just go pick up my Quest 2, why do I even have it? And that's going to be the hard part for me. So we'll see. I'll pick up some games in the next week and see how it goes. And I guess whichever headset I grab, Quest 2 or this, it's sad that that's what I'm comparing it to, but you know, at that price point, I should be comparing it to the Quest Pro. So that's where I'm kind of not too happy with it, I guess. And that's where I'm at with it, I guess. But I'll keep you guys posted, watch the Discord and stuff too. I'll keep you guys updated once does it use Wi-Fi 6 or 6.36 gigahertz? I think it's 6E is what it is. I think it'll run at 6E. Yeah, that's what, David corrected himself. Yep, 6E. It does do that. And I have a 6E wireless router. Actually, I think it may have just showed up too, but I have a new switch that I'm going to install on my network. I'm wondering if I have an issue with something going on there, but I want to look into that. And I did get some like new Cat 7 cables and stuff. So I'm really trying to dial that in and get some really good speeds on all that stuff. But I have one more that was what I was going to do today, actually. But I won't keep you guys. I'm sorry to keep going on about this, but I was trying to dive into this and at least answer your questions because I don't think a lot of people have bought this headset, truthfully. I think that it's a very expensive headset. So for that price, it needs to feel like an expensive headset. And it's just not there, in my opinion, especially after using the Quest Pro. The controllers feel cheap to me. The headset feels great. I love the headset. I love the simplicity of it, the feel of it, the weight of it. The glasses mode, I actually really like way more than I thought I would. That's amazing. I sat in an office chair with that headset on. It was super cool. No weight whatsoever. The thing is so light, 273 grams or something like that. In that, it's just incredible. So there's a lot of things I do like about it. That's what's hard. I go back and forth, and I know I keep saying this, but I know I sound like I'm like bouncing back and forth, but that's all I've been doing all week is like one night I'll be like, oh, I'm done with it. And then I'm like, oh man, that was great. Like I love that part of it. So it's tough for me, but I'll get out of here. I won't keep you guys. But yeah, other than that, I'll keep you posted. Watch the Discord. Catch us on Coffee and VR next week. Sean, if you're still watching, I hope you're having a good time on vacation. Other than that, we'll catch you guys later. See you on the next one.